Sibongile Nyosi, reporting live in front of Kra SA. So, today's guest from the South African National Defence Force, Flight Sergeant Andrew Lowe.
Ne gompieno jaanong re buisana le moyeng wa rona fa motsatsing le la gompieno ke go boleletse fa gore ra go bitsa ba sesolo o gopole fa gore re bua jalo fa ka 50% English 50% Setswana se Mr. Andrew.
Yes.
Please take this opportunity to introduce yourself and greet the listeners.
Yes, my name is Flight Sergeant Andrew Lowe from the South African National Defence Force. And I'm situated in Kimberley. Our office is the Marketing and Recruitment Office for the Department of Defence.
What is the objective or mandate of the South African National Defence Force?
Our mandate is to protect the Constitution of South Africa. And that is also with the borders. That we've got the South African Army that is protecting our borders. We've got the South African Air Force that are protecting our airspace, and we've got the South African Navy that's protecting our sea. And then we also have the South African Military Health Services. They are giving medical support to the three that I've just mentioned.
Why should young people join the South African National Defence Force?
Yes, for them to join, they have to be able to serve their country and its people.
What are the requirements?
The requirements, if you have matric pass 18 to 22 years, that means if you apply next year, our forms usually comes out 1st of February till end of February every year. So if you are turning 22 next year, you can still apply, but you don't turn 23 next year for the following year, because if you apply this year, the training starts next year. So it's 18 to 22 if you only have matric, 23 to 26 if you have an N6, a national diploma, 3-year diploma or a degree, no criminal records, no. You must be not area bound. That means we can send you anywhere in the country to go and work. And that's it.
What about those who have N3, N4 or N5?
That's why I said when you reach 23 and upwards, you have to have an N6 completed or diploma. But if you are currently still doing your N2, N3, and you are still falling in the bracket of 18 to 22, you can still apply with your matric, and then you just attach those N2 and 3 with the application.
18 minutes after 4 o'clock, is there any interview process?
Currently, with this pandemic that we are having, all interviews and selections have been on hold till further notice. Because currently the group that applied in February this year are still currently waiting to be called up. But we know the situation we are in currently.
What are the basic assessment criteria? Is just about physical training?
No. You see, we've got different careers in the Department of Defense. That's why we say the South African National Defense Force is the umbrella. So under the umbrella, we've got the South African Army, South African Air Force, South African Navy, and the South African Military Health Services. Under the Army, we've got people that can work with HR, logistics, infantry, that is our fighting people. We've got the air defense artillery. Those are the people that are protecting our air from the ground. And in the South African Air Force, we've got our pilots, our engineers, our navigators, our airspace controllers. In the Navy, we've got our combat officers that are controlling our ships at sea. We've got the South African Military Health Services, whereby we have our doctors, our nurses, our psychologists, anything that has to do medically. So you go and do your basic military training. That is 6 months where we teach you about military only. Then what you have choose, if it's HR or logistics, then we send you to your functional training. That means now we are sending you to our school of logistics, our HR school, our pilot school. Now you're going to be trained to be a pilot or logistics or HR. And then after that, we send you to the unit where you are going to go and work. That's why we say you mustn't be area bound. We are sending you where the organization needs you.
Some young people, they don't know what is military. Can you explain to them or give them the definition of the military?
The SANDF, like you said, is a South African Military Defense Force. We are there to protect our country and its people in the country. That's why when you apply, you volunteer to join us. We don't force you to join us. You must do it under your own well-being. So that's why we said you are here to serve your country and your people.
Because they are afraid, because they're thinking about guns. That
No. You see, the military, we are not about fighting. No. We've got different career opportunities. You've got let me make an example. We've got our chefs. You are just here we send you to our catering school to learn how to cook for our military people. So when we send you to a unit to go and work, yes, when we send you to a unit to go and work, you are not going to work with guns and what. You are there to be a chef, hospitality. You are serving the troops to eat 3 meals per day. Like logistics, we send you there to issue our soldiers with uniform, with vehicles, everything. So everything in the military is not about shooting and killing and guns and stuff like that.
What are the job options?
The job options is like I said before, we've got different career opportunities.
Yes.
If I start with the army is the ground forces. Like we've got we called it them infanteers. They are our fighting corps. Is there where you work with your guns and fighting and stuff. But we also have different careers in the army, whereby we have our HR, we have our logistics, like I said, we've got our hospitality services, we've got military police. If we go to the Air Force now, that's our airspace. We've got our pilots, our navigators, our engineers, also our airload masters. Those are the guys that are loading the aircrafts and stuff. We've got our aircraft mechanics. They are fixing our aircrafts. So there's a whole lot of different careers. Like in the medical services, we've got our doctors. We've got our own military doctors. We've got our own military nurses. We've got our own military psychologists. So there's a whole lot of careers in the defense force. It's not about guns and stuff like that.
Let's talk about bursary. Does the military offer bursary support programs?
No, the military doesn't offer bursaries. What we do is, when we absorb you and you join us, we send you for your 6 months training. After your 6 months training, we send you for your functional training. Then after that, we send you to go and work. But if you need to, let me make an example. If you choose HR, now you want to further your studies, you can request to study on state expense, whereby the Defense Force will be paying for you to study on state expense to receive your diploma or your degree in HR, but we don't offer bursaries.
Will people be deployed as they know wars being fought?
People must remember South Africa is a peacekeeping country. So what we do is we send our soldiers out to go and maintain peace in different countries in Africa. So we are not at war. We are not a war country. We are a peacekeeping country. So we are going to send some soldiers out just to go and maintain peace in different countries in Africa or outside Africa.
How do people get access to information about recruitment?
We've got other government departments that we are also working with, but if they have the availability of internet, they can also go to www.mil.co.za. That's our website, and we also advertise on newspapers. And then we work with Department of Education, where we visit all 5 districts. I don't know if you know, earlier this year there was supposed to be a career expo held by the Department of Education, whereby we were going to visit all 5 districts. Kuruman was one of them, Springbok, Uppington, DR, and Kimberley. So we are working with the Department of Education, Department of Labor, and the Premier's office. Whenever they have a career expo, they invite us, and then we go and display our different careers in all 5 districts where they meet us.
What can you say to the matric student? A message for them?
All I can say to them, with this thing happening, work hard. It's not where you are coming from, it's where you are going. But don't forget where you are coming from. So work hard, be smart, and be safe during this time. I thank you.
Thank you. Your last message to the listeners, especially those who are doing N6 or finished N6 or still doing N5 and 4.
They mustn't stop. Knowledge is power. So please study hard, finish, and then just look out for a new application that might be coming out early next year. So we're just waiting on this pandemic to finish, and then we will see. So they mustn't forget, application forms usually comes out 1st of February till end of February. So if they're finishing this year, then they can apply next year if they're in the age restrictions that I've mentioned earlier on.
So the last bonus question, being a flight sergeant, African Defence Force, what can you say? The challenges, or can you say the challenges, especially the challenges, is difficult to become a flight sergeant?
No. This was the best career choice I've made.
Yes.
And I can say to the listeners, I'm a born and bred person from the Northern Cape. I'm from Kimberley. I live here my whole life, so there's nothing impossible. If you really want to achieve it, you just need to work hard.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew.
Yes, sir.
Re buisana le ene tsa mo tsatsing le la gompieno fa tsala ke wa ka ko sesoleng jaaka re gakolotse fa gore Blank Community Project in partnership with Kurara FM, Department of Education and Department of Social Development, proudly sponsored by Anglo American and Asmang Black Rock, brings you the online career exhibition on Kurara FM at 4 o'clock Monday to Friday.
If you guys missed today's talk, please just go to our YouTube channel at Blank Community Projects or visit Kurara FM official Facebook page. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe.